Hello everybody and welcome to some Football Manager 2017. Yeah, as you guys know, especially because of the last FIFA video I uploaded on this channel, the last ayyy career mode, I'm really not enjoying FIFA 17 currently, really not doing so. And of course, therefore I don't really want to record FIFA 17 except with like Pulse and stuff. I don't really want to play it. But I still really want to make videos, create videos, cut videos, edit. It's still what I love doing. It's just I don't like recording FIFA currently. So I decided I should record something differently. And here we are with Football Manager 2017. In this episode I quickly want to tell you what happened yet on the save. In the top right you can see we are on 2021. Some of you maybe don't even know that I have uploaded some Football Manager 2017 videos already on this channel. That has to do with the save, but of course there is still a good break between where I finished and this point. So I really quickly want to recap what has happened until this point, and then I want to quickly talk about the current save. So basically we are on Reading, the next game, it's on the day you can see in the top left, Saturday 7th August, today. It's the first game in the league, so we are just in the start of the season. I will present you a few things, the squad, the maybe good talents we have in the under 23s, under 18s, the budget, what the board wants me to do, and all this kind of stuff. And I quickly want to also talk about how I feel like I will do the series. But something I will ask in the top right, I will not put, it is already there of course. If you click on the top right there is a vote, but you should, before you vote, wait, because later on I will tell you quickly what it's about. But basically I will continue this series definitely myself, and it depends if you're interested or not. It's a long time until FIFA Football Manager 18 is out. It's still probably coming out like November or so again, so it's still a long time, 4 months at least. We can definitely do a lot on this save, and I will try to upload these quite often, especially if it doesn't change that I really want to do FIFA again. But even if I do FIFA videos, I probably still will do Football Manager 18. But the things I have to talk about there too, again, have to do with what I want to do now, a quick recap. So for everybody who doesn't know, what I started with this save, I started with Gloucester City, because I've done Football Manager 16 career mode basically with Gloucester City, then the 6th League of England, and I've uploaded a few episodes of that too on YouTube. The way I've done this is because I didn't upload too often, because it was mainly FIFA channel. I've played like 10 games, then quickly made a video, talked about the 10 games, and then played one on the video, in the video. But now I really want to show you the game. So we will try to go through 2-3 games, maybe more, depends on the highlights, depends on stuff I will talk about. I will always try to make these videos just as normal, the normal length of my videos, so 15 to 30 minutes, basically around 20 is what I'm looking for. And we'll try to play like 2-3 games, and we'll upload these quite often. Yeah, I've started with Gloucester City. We have done really good. They were one of the weakest teams for the game, the second worst team in the league, and we have made them a team who can even fight for the playoff spots. But 2.5 seasons in, I kind of got bored a bit, and I did leave them to join Cambridge United, because I got an offer from Cambridge United, who were in the 4th league. They were, I think, like 3rd last or so they were on a relegation spot, but really close to non-relegation spot. The only goal was to avoid relegation, and they had a team that was at least mid-table, so they had a team who was a lot better. So I changed the formation, blah blah blah. Mainly joined them because the main reason I wanted to leave Gloucester City is because the main problem I had was that it's non-professional football, semi-professional. I could not full train both players, I could not really give them contracts or just a few, and we would also not get money through television, whatever. So that was the big problem I had, and I knew even if you have an amazing season and get promoted, it's still at least for one more season like this. That's why I wanted to join a professional team in at least the 4th league. And Cambridge United had a lot of money, we made them a lot better. So it was 2.5 seasons in Gloucester. The second part of season 3 at Cambridge United, we easily avoided relegation, even got a mid-table place. In some point it actually looked like we might even get the playoffs, but we didn't. Then the first full season at Cambridge United, half of that uploaded on YouTube, but then I stopped. At that point we were like mid-table to playoff spot, really trying, we did really good. Then I stopped uploading because I stopped playing the game. I met some people and I played a lot of games with them, different games. So for like a month I have only played like 1 or 2 games with a lot of friends of mine. And then I kinda didn't feel like going back to the save just because I thought like I did other things maybe on FIFA's Football Manager too, but I didn't feel like, I thought like I would need at least like half an hour to even just look for a team and know where I am. So I decided to not do that, so I haven't played the game for like 2 to 3 months, but then I've started again and now I love the game again and playing it a lot. Now the thing is, we have almost got promotion, but we were really close basically. It looked really decently, but in the last 5 games we got 3 losses, a draw and a win, so only 4 out of 15 points, which is why we got 7th, so 1 place behind the playoff spot unfortunately. That was season numero 4. Season 5 I was at Cambridge United again, of course. Half the season in we were in the playoff spot, looked really decently. I got an offer from Reading, and they were a second league team, so a lot better. And not only that, they have a decent amount of money, they have some good players. And they were not like, they didn't really fire their coach because manager because he hasn't done good and now need somebody new. No, the reason is the new manager, the old manager, got a better job and left them. So when I took them over, the goal was mid-table. They've done a lot better. They were in the playoff spot. And when I took over, I think they had like 6 wins in a row or something. So I took a team that is completely working. I could the main task for me, the most difficult task, was to solve the financial problems because they had some financial problems. They had a lot of players on way too big wages, like the average wage in this league for good players is like, I don't know, 15k, and they had a lot of like 25-30, so almost twice as much, and that made minus. So that was the main task for me, but otherwise I hadn't really changed too much. The team worked and has done a lot better. So that was last season. We wanted to maybe hit the playoffs, and if you could, you maybe already know that because I have uploaded $80 video before called My Best Game Moment in 2017, where I talked about this. It was a crazy story. I will try to recap it quickly. If you really want to see it, I will right now in the top right link you this video, this one episode, so you can look at this. They have screenshots and everything that I won't do now again, but there are a lot of screenshots and everything. So if you want to hear more about this story, then check it out if you want. Now what has happened basically is we done really good, and we had an amazing form. When I joined, like they had 5 or 6 wins in a row. We had in the end I think 14 or 15 games unbeaten with like 2 or 3 draws, but most wins. So it looked really good. At some point we were actually just like 2 or 3 points behind second too. And after this really amazing one, we suddenly had a run of I think 8 games without a win or so. Dropped down a lot, and I gave up at that point because it was just a few games to play, like 6, 7, and we were like 10 points behind them. I kinda gave up. We were in bad form. So what I've done is all the players I thought I would get out because too big wages, not really fitting the tactics I want to do. I put them out of my squad, even if they played amazing. Put them out of my squad and put in all these young talents. Said, okay, of course my team currently is weaker, but the main important thing is for me, we can already prepare and give them some game time and prepare them for the next season where I really want to use them. And suddenly we start winning again. 1 game before the end, we had 1 less point than 6th place and 2 less points than 5th place. Bolton, I think, was 1 point in front of us, QPR on 2. We had an easy game, so we had to win. We had also by far the worst goal defense, so we had to win, and one of these 2 had to lose. Or, of course, 6th place could draw. And both lost, we did win, and suddenly, on the last day, we have made the playoffs as 5th place. We did play against Swansea City, who I thought quality-wise are the best team in this league. So I thought, okay, we are in the playoffs, no semi-finals, but we're probably not going to do it. First game, amazing performance. We did win 2-0 away for a long time, and then Can Iron, of course, out of all people scored, but 2-1 win away. And I was like, oh my god, this is actually happening. The second leg, and they destroy us. It was 3-0 for a long time. I kinda gave up. And then 75 minutes played, still 3-0 for them. We have scored a goal, and suddenly, out of nowhere, it was like our first chance. 3-1, only 1 more goal. Only 1 more goal, and we would, because of goal defense, do it. Away goals. 94th minute, I'm not bullshitting, I'm not making things up. It actually happened like this. You can look in the screenshots in this video if you want. 94th minute, we had 1 more corner. It was 4-minute injury time, 94th. Last situation in home game. Corner, cross, header, goal. We have scored the 3-2 in the 94th minute. And I was screaming. It was night, I was waking my mama, but I was screaming so freaking hyped. Because I thought we just made it because of away goals in the 94th freaking minute. Well, for some reason, I still don't know why, but away goals don't, it looks like they don't care about away goals in playoffs. So instead of us going through, I suddenly had to go the extra time, and then Aznar was down. They played decent, scored 2 early goals. It was 5-3 for them, 5-2. I kind of gave up again, then out of nowhere we scored. It was 5-3 again, just one more goal to penalties. I went all attacking, then they had in the 118th to 121st or so. They had 3 counterattacks, scored 3 goals. Kasger scored 4 goals in extra time in the end. We lost 8-3. Now that was freaking crazy. And this was last season, and now we're here again. And yeah, this is basically what happened so far on this save. What I want to do now with fast is present you this club. So financial wise, I've done a lot. So when they joined, the wages were a lot higher than this. They were on like 550, so I got a lot of players out with big wages. Transfer budget is actually also decent. We had like loss of, when I joined, we had a loss of around 1.5 to 2 million every single month. Even if I did good, even if we played decent in the cup, 1.5 to 2 million loss every single month. That was how bad the current situation was. We were in the minus. So when I joined at some point, we were even minus something. So now we gone up, and you can see when I joined, it was going down and down and down for months and months, and quite quickly. I mean, it was like 18, 20 here, and here it was already below 0. And now it's kind of going up. I got the players out, we are making money every month. Now we have lost because I signed a player, but we're making plus every month basically. So that's very nice, I would say. Top half of the league should be easy. Reach 4th round FA Cup. We are starting the 3rd round, so we basically they only want us to win once. Should be possible. Reach 3rd round the FA Cup. We're playing against FC Wimbledon. Should be beatable, I would say. So I think we can do this quite easily again. I think it's time to, first of all, I will talk about a few things in transfers, but I mainly then want to just present you the team, the players, and that's basically what I want to still do in this episode. So let's go with transfers. You can see this is when I joined. This was the second season where I was at this club for a bit more than half of the season. I was going for the winner transfer winner 2 of this club. You can see players I've signed. We signed like it's Sam Hart, just because he has good potential as a talent center back. This club had big bombers. It has a lot of good attackers, a lot of good midfielders. But what it really didn't have when I joined was center backs. They had some bad center backs. They had one who is decent, but he's 33 or 34. Another one who is quality-wise good, but he is playing shit every single season. And that's basically it. They had 2 center backs or so. So I signed this talent for a bit of money. They loaned out Dan Ward, they loaned out Ryan Kent. They signed Barry McKay, which I'm very happy with because he's playing amazing. Look at this. I mean, his value's gone up a lot. They loaned out Takin. Gear, still don't know why they signed him, but he is playing shit, but he's still gone up in his wage, in his value, so we could sell him for more, for profit. What have I done? They signed Solanke, we're happy with that. George Friend, also good signing. Jason McCarty is a player that I'm also happy that they signed him on a fee because we sold him for money. Lolly, also a player I'm always using. So they made some really good transfers before I joined. The transfers I've done are these 3. I've signed Philip Downey, who I'm currently using as second choice striker. I mean, he has some crazy good stats, I would say. Team work high, work rates, determination, some good stats here, I would say. Nothing like amazing. It's not really bad. 70 finishing is crazy good. First touch is good, and physical stats are also good enough. I mean, he has good stamina, strength, fitness. He is not the fastest, but I'm very happy to have him, and he is scoring a lot and has big potential, and we signed him for freaking 185, which is nothing in my opinion. Tomasovic is the main signing we've done. This is the dude I don't get the perk permit for, but I would love to, because he is crazy good. He would play like a center to cam for me. He has very great pace. Physics himself are good. Balance could be a bit better, but agility, pace, stamina, strength, all good. Of course, these things could be a bit better as ministers, but when he's 19, he's playing freaking amazing. I mean, he loaned him out once. And he has some good stats. I would like to use him more often, but currently we are always loaning him out. He is loaned out to France for the 2nd time. I'm just trying to loan him out and then hopefully get a work permit at some point for him or so. I don't know. He didn't spend too much money for the work permit. In case you don't know, I think you either they have to play a certain amount of national games, which is actually, I thought it would work, because the thing is he's playing every single game for Montenegro. Montenegro. He's playing every single game. So So I thought when I signed him it would work, because the rules are like he has to play, because Montenegro is so bad, 75% of course of the senior national team games. But he is playing almost all of them. I mean, he has already 12 caps, and Montenegro is really not playing that often. So I think we should quite early become a get a work permit for him, because he's playing all the time. I think so, at least. And Higgins is another striker signing I've made, who has not played that amazing. He has also some, I mean, he had some amazing physical stats, so I hoped he would grow big potential. But he lost potential when he joined. He was 3.5 with Black Star 4.5. He's gone down a bit. Not the most amazing player. Player out, they sold him. A few players left on free contracts, nothing too amazing. And I kind of loaned out players. I think nothing of that really happened because of me. Nope. And then this season I've made the following transfers. Loan somebody out, blah blah. Burns, he was on of players. He had like 30k wages or so. A lot more than everybody. When I joined he was an under 23 stat name player there and is a shit player. So he's one of players I'm happy that I got out. McCarty, a player I wasn't too happy with. He was our first right back, but I wanted new players. And so we sold him for a decent amount, and again we just got him on a free contract, and one season later we sold him for 2.8, so that was decent. The fans were quite unhappy because he played amazing. He's not too old and stuff, but I wanted to get him out. There was no place with him. Friend was like a backup right back, not too important. Smith was a goalie we didn't need. Bohir was a talent who did not really grow enough. A lot of players loaned out, nothing like that amazing, I would say. Nobody really I want to talk about, of course. Tomasevic, the biggest one here. Bannon also a decent talent, kinda, but not growing enough. Kuroda is another player they signed for a lot of money, who didn't play that amazing, so I really wanted to get him out, and happy I did. And loanies, and yeah. Jack Humphries, I got the former Man City player. I got him on a free. Man City didn't care about him. That's a good signing, I would say. And some other good talents. On the other side I signed Catas, or I did sign him just because he has good potential, looks interesting, and we kind of needed a good goalkeeper for the under 23, so I wanted to have a young potential goalie for the under 23s. That's why I signed him. We signed Gil. One of the players here, I'm using him as the more attacking one. In case you don't know my tactics, I have 2 center mids, one more of the number 6, one of the number 8, and one more attacking center mid, which is like a cam. He's more the cam option. I like him a lot. Big potential, just 20, good stats, good vision, passing. Spent a million for him. Bruce Webber is more of the defensive, because I just love these things. 18 equation, I love if I want to have a number 6, I want him to be good in tackling, equation, and maybe work rates and stamina. Stamina and strength are not bad. 18 equation, 18 bravery, or how you pronounce it, to be honest. Positioning is good. Teamwork, work rates. I think he has good potential and has big potential. I think he can grow a lot. Humphries on a free. Yeah, this is just a good right back talent signed him because of his pace. Paul Sprint is currently our first choice left back. The board thinks I overpaid for him, but I mean there were a lot of teams offering for him like a million and 1.2, and in the end we spent 1.5, but I don't think it's too much. His wage are really low, and he's my first choice left back. Not the most amazing dude, but has big potential, I think. I mean 2.5 stars also not bad. Has some great physical stats. And so far he is playing really decently. We signed also another right back, another one from Denmark, Olesen, who is 23 already. His potential is not too good, that's the only thing, but he has crazy good pace. Mendes are also really not bad, nothing too bad, but of course also nothing too amazing. Crossing things, he's better than the right backs I had so far, and we got him for 1 million, which I would say is not too bad. So I think it's good signing. We signed O'Connor from Man United. A huge center back talent who we're actually using as our second best. He's our second best center back. I mean, he's not the tallest, that's the only problem with him, but he has some good stats, I would say. He is a good center back, he's playing good. He has never played, that was the worst thing about him. We got him very cheap, I would say, was potential and everything. The worst things for him is he is not really tall, and he hasn't played so far. But so far in the preseason game, everything, he is playing really good. And he has played in the UEFA Game Championship under 23s and has also played really decently. He's a center back, another center back. I really wanted to sign a lot of center backs. Got Wharton, got him for just a bit more than his value. Potential again not too high. It was actually more, so I'm quite unhappy. But if you look at the stats, again not the tallest, but he is crazy good. He has some amazing stats in my opinion. And he has played in this league before, and he has always played not too bad and has played. So he has got a lot of game time too. So I'm quite happy to have him here. He's a backup. A free press on a free Mato is probably the best one here, but also not amazing. And last but not least, we have signed Musk. I thought about a long time if I want to sign him, because he has great pace and he has some decent stats and has big potential. Determination too. This is basically good pace, kind of fits my tactics, determination and good stats here, but I wasn't sure. I did decide to sign him just because, I mean, we got him for under his value. He has potential and he's worth 700 and we got him for 500. And he has played good for some teams, so that's why I decided to sign him. And I hope that was correct. Yeah, these are the transfers we have done so far, and now guys I want to present you the current team. So these are my tactics in case you don't know. Just look at this team again. We have mostly the right one, but it depends on which foot, because Rebus, for example, has a strong right foot, Swift has a strong left foot. This is basically how I play, with either attacking, flexible and instructions like this, or what I mainly do is counter, but normal, it just depends. Counter I use mainly if it works or if you play against a team who is a lot better than us, but counter actually worked better even against smaller teams, against weaker teams, against teams who play defensive against us. So I kept it up and this is how I play. Yeah, Diallo, our goalkeeper, I will just show you the players we fast. The big one, I would say, 21 years old. We got him for a decent amount of money too, I have to say. They signed him for 2.6, which is really not a low amount. And his value is quite low, so they really spend a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. I mean, he's already in the age of 21, 3.5 star, with good potential. He's scoring a lot, and look at some of his stats. He's a good one, I would say. So I'm very happy to have him here as backup. We have Tuba, who I've got bonus sell. I already accepted a few offers, so I'm just going to use one of the talents by under 23s. Olesen, we know him. Cooper is our main center back. He has no potential, but he did actually grow and he has some good stats and he has played freaking amazing for us. He's very tall with almost 2 meters and he has played every single season he's played here. He's playing amazing. 7.31, 7.25, 7.24, 7, 7.13. He's playing almost every game and he's always playing amazing. I mean, his average rating in his whole career is 7.2. That's good. That's really not bad. So he is playing amazing, and even though he has no potential, he's still growing. When I joined, basically a bit more than half a year ago, like 8 months ago, he had 2 stars. So he has gone up 1 full star in like 8 months, even though he has no potential. Swift is our more attacking center mid, our number 8. I would say he's really decent. He's playing very good. He has played very good last season too. Scored some goals, playing good, making some good passes. I like him a lot. Very happy to have him here. 4-star ability too. Then we have Blueshift as the more attacking one currently, with good potential and good stats. He's also playing very decently. Last season he has played, I mean the same, he's playing very good in my opinion. So I'm very happy to have him. Lolly, signed on free contract, he's playing thing amazing. The starter I use like Canon and stuff, but I gave him a chance and he's doing amazing. I always like to use somebody on the right side as an inside forward, left footed, and left winger right footed. Because he's left footed, I gave him a chance and he's playing thing amazing. I mean, last season for me, I didn't play. When I joined, he didn't play. So these 14 goals and assists he got, like I would say in the last 20 games he got these. So he's playing amazing as well. He's going up a lot, very nice. And McKay on the other side is right footed. And has some crazy good stats, especially his finishing stuff. And again, he's also playing not too bad. As striker we have Solanke, who has played sometimes good, sometimes bad. It always depends. He shoots a lot, but he misses too very often. He's good, but not amazing. The same here. He's not bad, but also not amazing. I still think there are better strikers, but we made a profit. If we sell him, we would make a profit. But currently, there's nobody I would replace him with, so I'm happy with that. As backups, Günther is more of a both sides backup. He can play on both sides. He's old. I'm just using him as backup for one of the winger fullback positions. Then we have O'Connor, who I showed you. He's a centre back backup. We have Lime Moore, the other one. He has the stats. He has some good stats, but he's playing good. He's really not playing good. We have Obita as left back backup. Good stats for sure. Doing really good. He was injured though for a long time. He's very often injured. What else do we have? Normally as instead of Webb is the backup for Evans, but Evans is injured pretty fast, still for like 2 weeks. He's normally my more defensive center mid, or right center mid. with some amazing mental and physical stats. Takin could go up a bit, but except for this, he's amazing, I would say, and he's playing very good. So, you know Gil, the more attacking card skill is a right winger, I think. Yeah, he's currently my right winger. Used him as center mid last season because I needed one, and he has some good passing and stuff, and not the greatest finishing. I still think it was stupid to spend that much money, even though for some reason even he was playing really bad. I mean, he is playing bad. That's not good. But before I joined, he played as winger. Somehow you still improved his value. I don't know, but one of the players I actually thought about selling for a long time. I just currently, because I have nobody else really, I'm using him. If I would find somebody, a player for the right side with who's left footed with better pace and some better finishing, I would probably just put him on the transfer list, try to sell him. Yeah. As left wing backup, we have currently this dude who is a very all-rounder. Used him also as center mid last season, then used him as backup striker for some point because my strikers didn't play that good, and he used him and he did decent. Currently I'm using him as left winger, the same again, because I don't really have anybody else. So in the winger position is really our biggest problem currently. It was the center back position, but we signed 3 for center backs. Got also rid of 1 or 2, but the winger position really, especially left wing position, the biggest problem. I'm really looking for a new winger, especially a left winger who's right footed, because this dude as left wing backup, not the most amazing choice. Downey as backup striker, Huntington is like a 5th choice. Center back, he is really good, but old. For some reason he's still playing quite decently. And then last but least, no, that was it. So the last things I want to show you, the biggest players in the under 23s. Danny Williams is the big player. We really want to get him out. I really try to, and sometimes there are interesting teams. He has played sometimes last season, but not that amazing. I mean, he has actually played really good in the start, but then kinda stopped playing good. I'm really trying to earn out. I mean, the biggest wage, or the average wage, again, he has like normally a few bigger players. But what I really recognize in this club is the players that are playing have low wages. The players that are playing have like have an average wage of like 14-15k. The players on the bench have way bigger wages. Gil, Solanke, also not the greatest player in our team, I would say. They have big wages. And then we have Danny Williams. The thing I will do with Danny Williams, I will try to sell him, even for 0, really trying to sell him or loan him out. The thing is, a lot of teams are interested but don't want to spend his wage. If not, I will offer him to end the contract, which will happen. That will happen. But except of this, you know most of these, who is a really big player maybe. I don't show you, nothing too amazing. Amberson has some good talent. But nobody I really have to show you right now, not in this video. This dude is one of the biggest players. He came from our own youth team and he is freaking amazing. Just because of finishing. And he is also playing good. When he played, he always scores a lot. Last season, non-competitives, he played amazing. Type player, not sure where he come from. But he also has big potential, so I hope he will be amazing. I really hope he will do good. Because currently, he's scoring decently, but nothing amazing. He still has to improve a lot. But he is playing very good. He's scoring a bit. I hope so, at least. 6 in finishing too. I hope it goes up a lot. If not, at least I will sell him for a lot of money. But yeah, a lot of teams already were interested in him to buy him. A lot of bigger teams made me already offers for like 250-300k. So I think he will be a big player, hopefully. This is basically it, guys. I don't think there's too much left to say. So the only thing is this quick. You can see at the schedule what will happen. And the competitions, you can see the teams. Stop the video if you want to see, but here are the first few games. So normally in the first episode I will go through Bristol City and AFC Wimbledon, and then I will just see how my highlights there were, if we also did some transfers and stuff. So answer wise, I'm really just looking currently at maybe a new winger, but except for this there's nothing really I do except of like if there's a good talent somewhere, I will do it. Yeah, guys, is there much left to say? I think the only thing to say is, first of all, I would like you to tell me how much you would look forward to this series, how you feel like I should do it. And also, very important for me is, I told you there's a vote top right. This vote will basically be see what do you want to see here this series, which means we will continue this save. You have not seen too much, uploaded already a few things on the save, like 15 videos or so, 20 maybe, 15, 20. So most of the save you have seen kind of actively. I showed you most of the things in this video. The interesting thing for me is, would you be interested in this series? Because if not, The second option would be to start a new series, which would mean I would start over again, a new save. And then we can make a vote about what team. In the end, it's up to you guys. Tell me in the top right, basically, vote for this series. So basically, what do you want to see? Wedding is probably option number 1. Vote for it if you want to see this. And option number 2 would be new save or different or whatever I will call it. In the end, it just means we start over a whole new save from basically with the start of season 2016-17. Yeah, guys, I think this is basically everything I want to show you. If you want to know a few things about me, I have the conventional B license, starting for A, and these are my stats. Stuff I really have to show you too much, not in this video. So basically, in case you care about anything else, want me to show you the biggest chances of this save, you want to show me how certain teams are doing, you want to show me, to show you how Cambridge United is doing, that's something I can actually show you, or Gloucester City, you want to show me this stuff. If you want me to show you anything else, I always say you to show me, me to show you anything else in the save, just tell me and I will do so. I will maybe add them into the normal episodes or maybe like make special videos where basically we will show you the biggest chances already in the series and the save. The last thing I can actually show you is something I did leave. I told you Cambridge United and they did really good. And they got a new manager, I got the whole stuff, they got a new manager, new stuff, they have done bad at that time. But then they have done just normal. It's the same team I left them with basically. Now they have signed 1 or 2 more players, but it's almost exactly the same team. I mean, who is new basically? Currently nobody. Currently only players I've signed. I think this major dude is the only player I have not signed with them. They signed him newly from Preston North End. They got promoted. They have done it as 2nd place. So I left them in a good way. I left Gloucester City in a decent way. They're still not doing great because they just don't have the money. But Cambridge United left them and they got promoted without me. So I think that's decent. Yeah, the goals I really want to do as manager on this game, basically what I want to do is first of all manage a team in the Premier League, second of all manage a team in the Bundesliga, and third of all manage Schalke. So Schalke manager would of course make 2 perfectly, so I really want to get into the Premier League at some point, and then at some point also manage Schalke for at least the season. So these are the goals I really want to do. Currently with Reading I'm quite near, I would say. I'm already in one of the better second league teams in England. Guys, this is it. If you enjoyed this video, then please smash the like button. Tell me again how much you look forward to this, what you want me to show you, as well as vote in top right. I will see you with this kind of often, I think. The next video is probably going to be Portsmouth, but then it just depends how much FIFA I want to do. But I probably, even if I do FIFA, I will still do these almost daily, maybe daily. I would try to. Just depends how much I really want to do this. Have an amazing day, guys. I might also do some Twitch streams of Football Manager 17. If so, I will tell you. But yeah, have an amazing day, guys. I will see you next in probably 1 or 2 days. Probably in 2 days with Portsmouth, and in then maybe also in 2 days, maybe already tomorrow. We'll just see with the next Football Manager episode. Yeah, bye, guys.